sports racket, ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we brand store shine and YGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure, my pipes are intact. Don't believe me, action, pointing back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama. Man, listen, we be on the life. Another one. DJ!
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. They're a team that no one wants to face right now. With just one loss in the last 10 games, they'll be tough to beat. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turned.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At power forward, Andrea Bargnani. At the shooting.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. The big story here is the return of Tobias Harris, who had been sidelined with the injury.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, and their confidence has to increase considering how well they played during that time. But now that you're adding him back into the mix and they are poised to take another step forward, you have to be careful with complacency.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Curry, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at center. Now here's Curry, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Drummond with it, picked up by Thompson. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
I asked him about the matchup problems created by a player's problems, no doubt. It's tough to really bother that shot, and he can also put it on the deck and drive. We've got to just get into his body, try to make him a facilitator rather than a scorer. Kevin, we'll see if they're successful.
Thank you, Doris. Now Drummond, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Drummond dishes to Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell-Pope. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Drummond kicks to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Thompson, a screen on Johnson. And they double up James. And Thompson throws it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Here's Drummond. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's it to Irving. Fires from 14. Love wide open. He fires and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Bargnani. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Curry. Passes to Caldwell-Pope. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Caldwell-Pope's got 6.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical. Dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Irving. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Phoenix.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Drummond dishes to Curry. Picked by Bargnani. Let's go. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. James kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Irving. James, the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love with the screen for Smith. And the pass to LeBron. And it's sent back by Drummond. Curry against Smith. Right wing. Drummond the screen.
outside for Curry. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. The offensive rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
In the corner, it's James. Kicks it out to Love. Fires the 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
2 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Now here's Curry. He kicks it to Bargnani. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bargnani's got his second basket of the night. Cavaliers trailing. Irving with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The dish to Bargnani. Off the pick. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Bargnani's got 6.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Irving drives in and stolen by Drummond. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Johnson. 6 points for Freak.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And Love has it in the corner to the middle. Here's Thompson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Irving after the basket by Detroit. Smith outside. James sets the screen for Smith. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry dishes to Johnson. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Curry. Here's Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Doug McDermott comes in for Kevin Love. Shelvin Max checked in for Smith. And it's Udrich in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Detroit, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Harris comes in for Bargnani. And it's Jackson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now the feed to Curry. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing. Surrendering too many easy baskets.
Here's Withy. There's a good screen. McDermott kicks to Udrich. James. Knocked loose, but they'll get another chance. Mack, no luck. Pistons leading by 12. Johnson outside. Here's Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
McDermott passes to James. And it's Udrich in the corner. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Withey's got his first 2 points of the night. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. It's Jackson with the drive, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's James, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. McDermott, no one around him, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Udrich with the excellent feed that time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Jackson. Here's Ilyasova. Harris kicks to Curry. Back to Harris. He feeds it to Curry. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Curry. Tries a three. No good. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous...
Putting all the pressure on.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not... With some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Withey. LeBron comes in for McDermott. And Smith subbed in for Mack. And then for Detroit, Bargnani is checked in for Morris. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris. And Curry subbed in for Jody Meeks. LeBron and Love with the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 48 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Johnson goes in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Detroit. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Cavaliers just way behind.
And I think for the Pistons, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Udrich kicks to Love. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second-chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh, man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
A baseline J, and the jumper is good. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
There's the pick. Here's Udrich, and the layup falls. Udrich has got his first points of the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Johnson. LeBron with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Udrich. They double-team Curry. Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got 12 in the game. LeBron outside. To the middle. Here's Udrich. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
They double-team Curry. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pistons passing it around. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Now Udrich. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by J.R. Smith.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Curry. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
The Pistons shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line. He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Feeds to Johnson.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
36 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by LeBron. And the shot is good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The screen from Thompson. They set the pick from past the arc. Smith missing again.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Curry. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter, as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Curry. He's got 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Curry in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Johnson, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 guard. On the wing, Johnson. Inside, Bargnani dishes to Curry. That's good. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Smith kicks to Love. Back to Smith, looking to get back on track here. And 2 free throws come up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Pistons leading by 17. He dishes it to Bargnani. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by LeBron. Drummond, a screen. Back to Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got 20 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Curry kicks to Drummond. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Curry. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Pistons, number 1. The Cavaliers, 4th.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And he gets it to go. 15 points for Love.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Irving drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Irving's got 9.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Curry kicks to Bargnani. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Jeff Withey, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. McDermott comes in for Kevin Love. Then for the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Curry kicks to Harris. Back to Curry. Shot from 16. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now 22 points for Freak.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Irving against Curry. Iffy. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And the Pistons making a change here. Morris is checked in. Jackson against Irving. Left side Harris. Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Good D by Irving.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Withey, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Mack. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Baseline J on the way. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Morris. 24 points for Freak. Irving against Jackson. Irving attacking, and it's sent back by Drummond.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's James, and that one's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Drummond. Outside Curry. Morris right side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
They set the pick. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Reggie Jackson.
Curry's got 10 points here in the second half. James outside. Dishes to Mack. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Detroit's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Curry wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Down low, the kick out to Irving. LeBron outside. Pass to Withy, all alone. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Withy's got 10 points in the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Curry kicks to Jackson. Back to Curry. Drummond a screen. There's the pick. Trying his luck deep. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Curry. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Outside Irving. James with the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Harris a screen on Irving. The drive by Jackson. He used that pick to get in close. Jackson's got 8 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Lets it go from 14. McDermott can't get it to go.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Curry passes to Jackson. Here's Harris, and it's blocked. Jackson against Irving.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
It's tipped. McDermott with a steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires from deep. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist from Shelvin Mack. Mack's got 4 assists now tonight. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious and nobody was stoppable.
Here's Curry with the three. Shot is off. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Udrich in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Curry's shot is off. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. LeBron with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. The screen from Thompson. Udrich dishes to Thompson. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Detroit leading by 22. Curry kicks to Johnson. Pass to Meeks. Bargnani dishes to Ilyasova. Bargnani passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. That one rolling around and rims out. There's the dish to LeBron. And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Detroit's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Curry kicks to Bargnani.
It's sticking too much.
Back to Curry. To the wing right side. Meeks inside the three-point line. Hands the tough leaner from the outside. And the Pistons lead by 21.
That was a tremendous shot, off balance, and the defense just draped all over him.
Screen by Smith. Love with the screen on Johnson. LeBron kicks to Love.
That's the wall.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
James dishes to Love. LeBron against Johnson. Back to Love. And they double him up with LeBron. Shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pistons leading by 21. Curry passes to Johnson. Back to Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
It's a pick by Love. And Udrich kicks to Love. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And that one's good.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The screen from Thompson. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to James. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Ilyasova dishes to Curry.
Let's go! Let's go!
Free throw good, Curry.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Meeks. And taken away by Johnson. And they're pushing it up.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. Man, it's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Bargnani kicks to Curry. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pick by Bargnani. Jumper off the screen. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pistons leading by 23. And Curry, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope to the inside. Buries it down low. That's 12 points for Andre Drummond.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Udrich, guarded by Curry. The screen from Thompson. Smith for three. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Smith.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Drummond a screen. Outside Curry. Shoots a three. Another three for Detroit.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. And they double up James. Thompson, a screen on Curry. And he gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. They get it back. Thompson with the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a different look here for the Pistons. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Bargnani. Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. Harris with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Tries it from 9. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's a pick by Love.
That's a wall.
No good. The Pistons go the other way with it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Love with the screen for Irving. He kicks it to Love. All sorts of time. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The feed to Morris. On the wing, Harris. Kicks it to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 20.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To the paint, here's James. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Harris. Here's Curry. Right through the D for the layup. Curry's got 45 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, parked. It seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Morris kicks to Meeks. LeBron against Harris. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. That's good from Harris.
2 shots.
And Harris drops them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Here's Udrih, and there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Withy takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
All right, now. What's up, girl?
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Toronto Raptors. Checking out Toronto, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you?
Welcome to the Palace of Auburn Hills. We're in suburban Detroit, the home of the Pistons, where we'll be broadcasting today's game live. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
Yeah, and they know that better than anyone, so that could have them extra pumped up tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence knowing they're going to be home for a while.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. 6 on the shot clock. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dwayne Casey. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
All right, Doris. Now here's Johnson following the miss by DeRozan. And Drummond kicks to Curry. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Caldwell Pope. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. They need this. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Caldwell Pope. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Drummond. Can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Powell kicks to Lowry. Pass to Powell. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. Here's Patterson. That 3 off the mark. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Curry, here we go. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Powell dishes to DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Passes it to Patterson. And it's sent back by Drummond. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 2 on the clock. Here's Powell. But they recover it. Outside Lowry. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Bargnani a screen on DeRozan. Curry with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and that one's good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Powell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. The pass to Lowry. Patterson, the screen. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got his first basket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Drummond of screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Bargnani. It's stolen by DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to DeRozan. No good from outside. Pistons leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. Johnson dishes to Drummond. Kicks to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Bargnani. Morris comes in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
And it's DeRozan missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now, here's Bass. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Curry brings the double. DeRozan passes to Ross. Shot clock at 3. Shoots. Rebounded by Jackson.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
There's the dish to Curry. He kicks to Drummond. Back to Curry. He tries for 3. The shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And that one's good. Ross has got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Outside for Jackson. Harris setting the pick for Jackson. Pass to Harris. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Raptors trail by 18. So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Lowry. And it's Joseph in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Joseph. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Biyombo.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. He's one of the standouts over the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And the Pistons making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He finished with 45 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Valanciunas hits them both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now here's Curry. Last time, 45 points for him. Drummond the screen. Johnson dishes to Curry. Fires for 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Raptors trail by 20. Curry with the steal. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that one's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Can't cash in from close range. And that one's good. Drummond.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lowry inside the line. Raptors get it back. Here's Patterson. And again, no good by Toronto. The Pistons have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Johnson attacking. Curry with it. Lowry picks him up. Curry kicks to Johnson. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 6th in rebounding. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Bargnani is checked in for Harris. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Will it go? And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Powell. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Clearly, he's one of them to making that lead pass.
Lowry against Curry. Drummond a screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Bargnani. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Lowry against Curry. Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. Screen by Valanciunas. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Curry kicks to Johnson. Pick by Bargnani. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Second, Andre Drummond. Fourth, Freak.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow, and the coaching staff has noticed, and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of their hot shooting.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Detroit leading by 23. Johnson right side. He feeds it to Bargnani. He dishes it to Curry. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Here is Lowry. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. 8 points for him. Screened by Valanciunas. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Detroit with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Picked by Bargnani. Here's Curry with the 3. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one drops. A different look here for Detroit. Morris is checked in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Good on both. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Cleveland.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Just 2 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Meeks. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over.
And so a pretty lot.
Well, Coach K.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Curry. 13 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Curry in at point guard. Bargnani is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
On the wing, DeRozan. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Curry passes to Caldwell-Pope. The feed to Bargnani. Curry against Lowry. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Curry. Bargnani's got 8 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan's shot is good. 8 points for him.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Up top, Curry. While recovering. And he gets it again. Shot good from Curry. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Goes up to the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Bargnani kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Bargnani. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Raptors trail by 21. Lowry passes to Patterson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Valanciunas, good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Johnson. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's around 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
The Raptors making a switch here. Joseph's checked in.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Patterson up top. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a fader. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Joseph kicks to Patterson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Patterson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active, and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Up top, Curry. He's got 17. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Now, here's Joseph. He's covered closely. Back to DeRozan. Off the screen. And that one hits back iron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Curry dishes to Johnson. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drummond a screen and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Pistons #1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Tobias Harris is checked in for it. Look at that!
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Passes it to Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Fires the three. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They set the pick. Now, here's Joseph, guarded by Curry. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Raptors, Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bass comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Ross in for Powell. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. And Joseph kicks to Bass. Outside DeRozan. Bass with the screen. Ross with a wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
On the wing, Jackson. The 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight. And the Raptors shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Bass, a screen on Curry. Harris on the double team. And DeRozan kicks to Biyombo. And there's the pass to Ross. Here's Bass, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Harris. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Outside Curry. Dishes it to Drummond. Knocked away. Ross with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Biyombo. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Jackson drives in to the left wing. At the top of the key, Curry. At the elbow, it's Harris. Plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Pass up top. Kicks it to Joseph. Pass with the screen. Right at the free throw line. Shot by Joseph, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
It's been a nice game for Harris. He has 9 points and a block.
And if I had to pick what he's done best.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Powell in at the small forward.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. The wide-open look here for DeRozan. Off target from three-point range. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. The dish to Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Right side Lowry. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
Curry passes to Ilyasova. Back to Curry. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Curry with another miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Patterson. Rebound by Ilyasova.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that. Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Patterson, the screen. DeRozan dishes to Patterson. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
Curry against Lowry. Bargnani passes to Curry. That is good. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Valanciunas with a screen on Curry. And it's Lowry penetrating. Valanciunas in the high post. Here's Powell. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Curry kicks to Bargnani. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Valanciunas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Top of the key, Ilyasova. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Patterson up top from 12 feet out. Here's Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 14 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines comes in for Bargnani. And it's Johnson in for Reggie Bullock. Curry dishes to Ilyasova. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Wright, the pass to Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Screen by Valanciunas. Shot by Joseph, no good. The Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Right outside. He kicks to Bird. And it's Joseph in the corner. Screened by Valanciunas. Joseph dishes to Nogueira. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Curry against Wright. The three is off target from Curry.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Right against Curry. From beyond the arc, that's good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And here is Joseph. They set the pick. On the wing, Bird. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 4 on the clock. From 13. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 8 points for Joseph. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They double-team Curry. Here's Baines. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Valanciunas, rebound, Detroit. Ilyasova's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Nogueira gets a screen for Joseph. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Detroit.
And the first one at the line is good. Marcus Morris is checked in for Johnson. Raptors also changing it up. Brandon Bass is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Corey Joseph. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Curry with it. Now Wright defending. Here's Baines. Again, the Pistons score.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
There's the screen. Bird left side. And he converts the layup.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Outside Curry. Ross grabs the board. And it's Baines missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Wright kicks to Bird, the 10-footer. And that one's good.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Curry. From 13 feet, it goes down. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Bird, the pass to Ross. to the inside. Here's Nogueira. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
For Toronto, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And I don't think anybody saw a performance like this one coming tonight. What a big-time game for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Bass with the screen. 5 on the clock. Top the key, Ross. Right with a screen on Curry. Ross, that's good.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot is off. And so Detroit takes this one.
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Freak.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
Why couldn't their defense find a way to stop you tonight?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask them that. I just took what they gave me and was fortunate enough to get some buckets. So no complaints here.
Why do you think you had so much success finding your teammates tonight?
Because I got eyes in the back of my head. I pride myself on being able to see the entire floor. Every teammate, every defender. Tonight, like most nights, I was one step ahead of the defense on every possession. I mean, what else can I say? It was magic. No pun intended.
What does it mean to you to have clinched a playoff spot?
Oh, it means we're one step closer to the ultimate goal, and that's winning a championship. But really, all it does is get us to focus that much more. Because now we know we in this, and we got a chance to get that ring. The real season's about to begin, and I ain't gonna let this opportunity go to waste. All right? Thank you.